Daytime baseball here on MLB Network. Today, the finale of this quick two-game series between the Mets and the Falcons. Steve Rice looks to keep up the pace in the AL batting title race right after this. Trueno Tuiasosopo will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, this guy has really struggled coming into this game, right? The league is hitting just under 300 against this guy, and that's something he really needs to improve on. And it'll be interesting to see if that trend continues in this start here.
Digging in, A.J. Mitchell. As we take a look there at the difference in his numbers between June and July. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And afternoon baseball on MLB Network is underway. Dan Dero, we take a look at our home nine as they take the field here today. They come in the midst of a stretch where they've dropped 6 of their last 9.
Yeah, Matty, you can't win when you're giving up that many runs. The pitcher was missing over the heart of the plate, not executing down and away, not brushing back anybody, making anyone feel uncomfortable. Guys were taking huge hacks off him. And to boot, the defense was on its heels.
Batting second, the left fielder, Julian Reyes.
In now, Julian Reyes. As it's grounded sharply to first. Scooped up, one there, back to first, and great work by the pitcher hustling over to cover as he takes the throw for the 3-6-1 double play. Ready now, Lamont McIntyre. No one on base for him after the double play.
Yeah, Matt, that 2-ball really changed the complexion of this inning. It looked like the middle of the order was going to have a chance to get a big hit with some ducks on the pond, but now they just have to try and get a 2-out rally started.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. The 1-0. High in the air out to left field. Sloan is right there, and that will retire the side. Eric Mazeroski is on the mound for Game 2. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, one of the keys to this guy is throwing strikes. He's not a big strikeout pitcher, only averages less than 7 strikeouts per 9 innings pitched. So he's more of a pitch-to-contact guy, and you'll know if he's on early. He needs to get quick outs early in counts.
In now, Steve Rice. He's been swinging a very hot bat so far this year and currently finds himself in second place on the leaderboard as he strives for that batting title.
And I'm guaranteeing you he's fully aware of how many hits it's going to take for him to overtake that #1 spot. He's got his eye on the top spot in batting average.
So, guys, our visitors, as they take the field following a scoreless top half, fortune has been smiling on them recently. They're unbeaten in their last 7 games.
You know, Matty, the season's such a grind, and you fight so hard day in, day out, and you're playing against the best players in the world, so you know you're going to lose some games coming out of spring training. To get on a roll where you win 7 in a row, a week of everything coming together, that's a special feeling.
This one's down to third. Reined in. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
The designated hitter, Black.
Striding forward now is the DH, Bart Flash. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Now here it comes. And that's in there for strike one. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Ricky Holiday.
Yeah, Dan, we got Ricky Holiday behind the dish tonight. I can't figure his zone out. He doesn't favor the hitter or the pitcher and can be a little too inconsistent at times.
D-Row, you hit the nail right on the head. I think one of the things we're looking for a consistent zone. If it's a tight zone, it's a high zone. Have the same zone. His zone fluctuates a little bit too much for my liking during the course of a game.
Now a ball lined to the left side. Foul.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
Swing and a ball hit out toward right center. Long run for the right fielder. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
Batting third, the first baseman, Jeffrey Bellamy.
Striding into the box, Jeffrey Bellamy, and he enters play today, currently 5th in the American League in hitting.
There's a lot of ways to get on base. Base hit, a walk, hit by pitch. This guy's in the top 5 on base percentage. He does a little bit of all of those things.
First pitch of the at-bat. On the screws to shortstop, but caught to retire the side. An inning in the books, scoreless on MLB Network. Next will be the designated hitter, Tristan White, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Tristan White.
He's set and the pitch. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike one. Well, fans of good pitching are in for a treat today. What can we expect from today's matchup, guys?
I know everyone loves the long ball, Matty, but this is why I pay the price of a ticket right here. 2 of the game's best, 2 of the hardest throwers competing at the top of their game. Dan, you have to love this stuff.
You know, D-Row, we thought coming into this one it was going to be a low-scoring affair. Both of these pitchers look like they're locked in early, and runs are going to be really difficult to come by. They both look like they're on point so far.
And he fouls this one off. Tries the slider to ring him up, but he lays off 1 and 2. Here's the pitch. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
It's not that easy to make a good hitter look that bad, but that's what happens when you can bring that fastball and ride it in on the inner half of the plate right there. You can get some pretty ugly swings.
So now to the plate, Junior Richard, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. And he's really continued to look great in the second half of the season. Over the last 10 games, hitting over 300.
He's been so consistent all year. His timing, just his presence in the box. It doesn't look like this is going away anytime soon. Probably going to battle for a batting title the rest of the way.
1 ball, 1 strike, the count. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
No score here as we play inning number 2. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
Action pitch right here, 2-2. The last thing you want to do is to fall behind the count 3-2.
Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Just flat out frozen there. Nothing too deceptive about that 4-seam fastball, so I think he wasn't expecting it at all.
Standing in now, Nathan Bird, as he'll take a look at ball 1. The average not quite where he wants it, down in the 220s. 5 homers and 36 RBIs. A ball and a strike. One and 2 now as this catches the outer half. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Struck him out, so he makes quick work of him here. 3 straight strikeouts, and the side is retired. Now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Josh Means. And as you can see, he's seen that average climb the last week or so. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
No, that's low.
And looking at his post-All-Star break performance, his pace has slowed down a bit, but not to the point where there's any real reason for concern just yet.
Yeah, he's certainly slowed. His timing looks a little bit off these last 10 games, but still finding a way to work that 1 knock a night in there and keep everybody off his back. I think he figures it out pretty quick here.
The 2-1 home. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Center fielder on the run. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Batting fifth, the third baseman, Bruce Sanders.
Standing in, Bruce Sanders. First offering on its way. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. And despite his success with the bat this year, he's going through a really tough stretch in recent games, batting under the Mendoza line over his last 10.
Yeah, he struggled the last 10 games, no doubt about it, but the sample size in the first half is too big. It's only going to take 1 swing for him to get right back on track. Get the ball for this man. He needs to put that on the mantle. He's been struggling. The season hasn't gone according to plan, but he's staying pot committed and grinded out a nice knock.
At the plate, Joel Sloan, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. 287 the average coming in. 5 homers and 33 driven in. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. Throw over to first. Runner back safely. The 1-1 home. High in the air, deep down the left field line. A ball that's carrying. And he makes the catch in the corner.
The right fielder, Pat Sample.
Standing in, Pat Sample. He's ready. Here's the first offering. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And that nearly broke our scoreless tie. Instead, it's a foul ball. This one's down to third. Fielded cleanly. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Now at the plate, Paul Kelly. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
First delivery to him on the way. Now a ball hit in the air to straightaway left. This is carrying well. Out of here. A solo shot here to left. 6th home run on the season for him. As they get on the board first, it's 1-0.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
To the plate now, Jalen Payne, as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball, 1-0. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. The 1-0 home. Bases are empty here, nobody out. Still hanging with him, another good swing to keep it going. The 1-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Talk about blowing it by a guy. Geez, I mean, that fastball was way behind him when the swing came through the zone. I have to think he was looking for something off speed, and he just couldn't pull the trigger on that fastball.
Stepping in now, Jose Ramirez. As he swings and lifts it in the air out to shallow right field. And that'll get down for a base hit. Number 9 batter comes through that time, as it'll now be up to the top of the order with one away.
Well, that's what's so disappointing as a pitcher, D-Row. You make a really good pitch, and yet this guy's so big and so strong, he's able to muscle it into right field for a base hit.
Yeah, you hand your batting gloves to the first base coach right there, and you thank your lucky stars. That's a nice AB.
In now, A.J. Mitchell, as he can't catch up on a fastball at the letters, and it's strike one. Mitchell is a player referred to as clutch by teammates, coaches, and, of course, the media. He seems to find himself in pressure situations often, and it's hard to find many instances where those moments have gotten the best of him. It just appears he really relishes the big spot. Ramirez stands at first with one out. Changes up on him there, but it's 1-2.
Hey, he threw that pitch with a purpose to get a double play. Good job to let it go by, though, as a hitter.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Swing and a liner. Foul. In the air to straightaway right. Right fielder giving chase. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
The left fielder, number 30, Julian Reyes.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Julian Reyes. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
That's a ball.
Blowing away as he misses again. 2-0.
No strike.
Outside, 3-0 now.
Well, this has been a long inning already, and I know he doesn't want it to get any longer. I expect a challenge pitch right here.
Here it is, the 3-0.
Got to believe he had the green light in that situation. 2 outs, 3-0 count. This guy can certainly handle the bat. That's a perfect situation to let him loose. But I love the fact that he's keyholed in a certain area, and it wasn't what he was looking for.
Now here's one hit in the air to the right side, but this is back into the seats, a foul ball.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
Full count here. Here comes the pitch. Lifted in the air out towards left center. And that'll get down out there near the wall. In to score is the runner from first. It's a 2-0 ball game.
Now that the 17th.
And now time is called here as their pitching coach is going to pay a quick visit to the mound to discuss how they want to attack things here. So now to the plate, Lamont McIntyre, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready with the 1-0. Fastball is in there.
A pretty aggressive pitch right there up in the zone. Surprised he didn't offer at it.
1-1. Left center, base hit. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second. It's a 3-0 game.
The bat, number 4, designated hitter, Christian White.
Standing in now, Tristan White. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. We mentioned his position in the batting race earlier in the game, and with a batting average above the 400 mark over his last 10 games, it's a little scary to think that he might be getting better as the season wears on.
Yeah, you watch this guy knock the donut off the bat. He strides to the plate with nothing but confidence, and rightfully so. He's been swinging a hot bat lately. Last 10 games really has turned it up a notch.
3 runs already home here. Much too quick on the trigger there. It's 2-1.
That's an impressive pitch right there. If you're willing to throw a changeup on 2-0, that tells me that's a pitch you feel really confident with.
Drilled down the line, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. From the belt, the pitch. Full count now, 3-2.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
Now a throw over, and he's back easily. 2 out with the man at first. And the 29th pitch of the inning is swung on and missed, and that'll finally end it. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Miami leads it 3-0. Stepping up to the plate, Judd. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. And it's fouled away. And he lays off the fastball away, so it's 2-2 now. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2.
You do not want to walk the A-hole hitter. It just opens up so many options. Do we bunt him over to second with the 9-hole hitter? Do we try and play for that big rally with the top of the order coming up? This is a huge pitch. You can't allow this guy to walk.
Another full count pitch home. And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the 3rd.
Finally, up to this point, the entire lineup had been swinging at anything close, and this guy decides to show a little more patience at the dish and is rewarded with a base on balls. That was a good at-bat.
Now at the plate, Kevin Root. First chance for him here with a man on following the leadoff walk. As a look, now the pitch. The 0-1.
Nope.
And here's the ball out towards straightaway center field. Right fielder giving chase, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
The center fielder, number 22, Steve Rice.
Ready for another chance? Steve Rice. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch on its way. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1. Runners on first with 1 down. Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone. To the left side, but it's well fouled. Tried to shoot the corner and he missed it. 2-2. A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the runner moving here on that 3-2 pitch. With only 1 out, but this guy at the plate swings the bat really well, so it's likely he'll put the ball in play if it's a pitch worth swinging at.
Down the third baseline. but this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Payoff pitch one more time. Ripped down the first base line. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double. So he picks up another hit. First of the game, but as we've mentioned, it's just one of many so far this season for him.
Yeah, Matty, I know he's fighting for a batting title right now, but the consistency this guy has shown from start to finish this season has been awesome for this team. Talking to the manager before the game, he's the one guy when he walks in the clubhouse door, you know exactly what you're getting from him.
Into the box now, Bart Flash. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Set to deliver the 0-1. Didn't miss by much there, but it's just a bit high.
Everyone in the ballpark knows what the pitcher's intentions are in this situation. Great job at the plate to lay off a tough pitch in a good spot.
Little tapper down the first baseline. That winds up foul. 1-2. Here it comes. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Catch made in left. Here comes the runner for the plate. And he's out. Beautiful throw home to cut down the run. All set for the start of the fourth. And coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Junior Richard.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
First pitch of the at-bat. Popped him up. Means has a play. One out.
Every pitcher loves to get quick outs, right? How about that? One pitch, one out, a pop-up to start the inning.
Digging in to try it again, Nathan Bird. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First offering on its way. A ball and no strikes. Bases are empty, one man out. Fastball, and that thing got up there at 95 miles an hour, a ball and a strike. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now. Grounded up the first baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. High pop-up. And this is taken in for the second out.
The batter, number 8, shortstop, Paul Kelly.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Paul Kelly. He went deep in his first at-bat, and we'll see what he's got in store for us here.
We all know this guy's a real good fastball hitter. We saw how far he could hit one. He got a fastball that he liked, and he turned that thing around, and it got out of here in a hurry.
Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Leading off the inning, Jeffrey Bellamy, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Jeffrey Bellamy.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
1-0.
The 1-0 home.
I got a ball, 1 strike. That's ball 2.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
Popped him up. Bird is under it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, catcher, Josh Means.
So striding in, Josh Means. He flew out in his last at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Committed to that one a bit too soon as it locks him up for strike 1.
Boy, that's a jam shot right there. That's as good as it gets, in my opinion. Woo, up and in.
And it's quickly 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Hey, textbook waste pitch right there. Does he go elevated fastball again or something slow below the zone?
Line toward the alley in left center. And a dive, but it rattles in and out of the glove.
Man, that's surprising, Dan. This guy's flailing that stuff in the dirt and above his head to get to 2 strikes, and then he lays him the cookie.
Well, you would think after throwing 2 pitches out of the zone that he would triple up and throw a third one either up, down, or in and out, but that one right in the middle of the strike zone.
At the plate now, Bruce Sanders. As the first pitch years have been high, it's ball 1. Down the left field line and deep. And no one will get this one. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Two and 1.
Ball 2.
All even now, 2-2.
You can definitely tell with that foul off right there that he's picking up spin on this pitcher's off-speed stuff. Maybe expect a fastball on this next one.
And here's a ball in the air now, carrying a bit out toward right center. Richard is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Now batting, left fielder, Joel Sloan.
So coming to the plate, Joel Sloan. From the stretch. A runner on first with 2 away. And he watches one dip low and inside for a ball, 1-1. And a half swing here, but he pretty clearly went around, and it's 1-2 now. Working for the punch out and the offering. Grounded weakly toward third. And he can't pick it up. That ought to go down as an infield single. And you see on the graphic right there that his hitting streak will indeed live on as he just continues to hit the ball well.
Yeah, he certainly has. He's seeing the ball so big, Matty. You see the confidence oozing off him in the box. He hasn't fished at anything in the last month or so. So I don't expect this to go away anytime soon.
To the plate now, Pat Sample, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Takes a pitch high and away for ball one. Ready with the 1-1 pitch.
A time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball.
Hey, I'd like to see a little bit more discipline in that. You get a count in your favor and he's swinging a pitch that bad? Not good.
2-2. Hit out towards second. And this gets right through him, and that may be a run. The runner scores from second, and they inch a little bit closer. It's now a 3-1 ball game.
Dan, you were one pitch away from getting out of this. 2 outs, 2 strikes on the batter, and he's able to throw out a ribby nut.
Dero, it's hard to get more frustrated than that as a pitcher. You're one pitch away from getting out of a lot of traffic on the bases, getting into the inning, and next thing you know, you give up a 2-out, 2-strike base hit. Nothing more frustrating for a pitcher than to have that happen.
At the plate, Judd standing in from the right side as he takes strike one. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. He's got it. And a low throw to first that bounces as he can't hang on.
Well, you can't fault the effort by the first baseman there. He did his best to make the save, stretching to his backhand side. He just can't quite close the glove on it, so it'll go down as a throwing error.
Digging in, Kevin Root, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First pitch coming, here it is. Lifted in the air to straightaway left. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. So 1 run here on 3 hits, 1 error, and 3 men left on base. We played 4 full. Miami is on top here, 3-1. Coming to the plate now, Jalen Payne.
For Miami, the first baseman, Jalen Payne.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. Hard hit ball to second. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Now back, catcher, Jose Ramirez.
Striding in once again, Jose Ramirez. He reached on a single in his first try. The pitch. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1.
Expect the guy on the mound to keep attacking the zone. He wants a quick inning, so he won't be nibbling.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Now a ball hit foul off to the right and up into the crowd. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Lifted down the line in left. And this is going to wind up a foul ball.
Great job of running that fastball in on his hands right there with 2 strikes. Even though the batter's able to foul that one off, he's set up for almost anything in this pitcher's arsenal.
Fouled off. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. And this pitch is popped straight up right around the home plate area. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, A.J. Mitchell. Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
That elevated fastball right there. That is the biggest change in the game today for me. When I first came up, a lot of guys working that Greg Maddux east to west.
Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike. 3-1 our score as we play inning number 5. And they'll come back with 1 in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. Now the pitch. Now a flare out to left center. Left fielder coming in. He can't get there as it falls in.
Hey, D-Roll, that's just what you want to do. Keep the pressure on. He's given up a couple of runs early already in this game, and now he gives up the 2-out single. Yeah, no chance right there. You want to make this guy work. You want to try and get into their pen as quick as possible, and if 2-out knocks are the answer, then so be it.
First things first, here's the throw over. In now, Julian Reyes. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Now the 0-1. Strike 2 called on the inner half. 0-2 now.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. In the dirt here, and he'll rein it in as the count moves to 1-2. 2 out with the man at first. Fly ball out toward left center field. Sloan is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Steve Rice. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
1-1 the count. Here's the pitch. Swing and a liner. But this will be speared at third, and that was self-defense all the way. 1 gone.
Designated hitter, Bart Black.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Bart Flash. First delivery to him on the way. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1.
0-1.
Fouled away. He'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
And that misses 2-2.
Hey, struggling to find the release point of that curveball. That wasn't a very good one. Somehow he's just got to find that feel because that's a pitch he's going to need going forward.
1 out, nobody on. And now a slider in there for a called third strike, and there are 2 gone now.
Boy, he's having a hard time just putting the ball in play right now. He took the hat trick with 3 strikeouts yesterday, and here's another one today. Looks to me like he just needs to simplify his approach and focus on making some contact.
Standing in now, Jeffrey Bellamy, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Here's a pop-up now, and this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Hey, that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close, but I'm hit right now. I'm still sitting on that heater.
Two out, nobody on. 1-2 is an off-speed pitch. No dice. It's 2-2. Now here's the pitch. And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat, is this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
And strike 3 called as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retired. All set for the start of the inning, and next to bat will be the outfielder, Lamont McIntyre. First offering on its way. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. The 1-0 delivery. Hit high but foul, as that'll get in amongst the fans. Now another 2-2. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. The 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
After multiple pitches were fouled off, it gets a little disappointing as a pitcher. So you think, say, I'm going to throw one way off the plate and see if he'll chase it. Didn't happen.
Now the payoff pitch home. Pitch is away, but it's swung on and grounded to second. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
The batter, number 4, designated hitter, Tristan White.
Digging in once again, Tristan White. And he's likely just trying to put one in play here. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts thus far. He's set. Here it comes. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. Now the 1-0. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. The 1-1. 1-2 now. We're in the 6th inning here in a 3-1 ball game. Ground ball right side. Oh, what a stop on the slide. It's there, and he's out.
Now batting, the right fielder, Junior Richard.
At the plate, Junior Richard. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Bounced on the ground and right at the shifted infielders. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Justin Moody enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th.
Justin Moody.
Digging in and looking for more, Josh Means. He singled his last time up.
Josh Means.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Ball, that's down.
Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. Two balls and no strikes. Two-0 count. The pitch. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Richard is there, and he'll bring this one in.
Now batting, third baseman, Bruce Sanders.
Now in the box, Bruce Sanders. First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit hard on the ground to second. And that'll find its way into center field for a 1-out hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dad. Sent it back right where it came from.
Into the box, Joel Sloan, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Comes set and the 0-1. And this one's in the dirt. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. Offered at and missed. Here's the throw. Not in time. He's in there at second.
You don't see that very often against this guy. This guy has one of the best arms in the game, but still a successful steal at second base.
Both teams with 6 hits so far. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
Pitching 101 is changing location and upsetting the hitter's timing. You do that, and everything's going to be fine. In that strikeout, he never threw the same pitch twice in a row, and he won the battle because of it.
So now to the plate, Pat Sample, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1.
Nope, that's down.
tough spot to hit here as a hitter. You have a base open, so you have to almost be trying to think like the pitcher. Is he going to try to pitch around me, or is he going to come in the strike zone?
Is looked at for ball number 2.
Wow, was he looking to swing the bat right there. Chuck pitch on a swing. That ball wasn't even close to the zone.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Lays off the changeup, and he's ahead in the count now, 3-1.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
Inside with the fastball, and he works the base on ball.
Man, the pitcher's wondering how he didn't get that call. Busted him inside on a 3-1 count, and the ump thought it was just a tad off the plate. Tough to get the benefit of the doubt from the umpire when you fall behind in a count like that, though.
Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. Judd is at the plate as he looks at ball 1.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
1-0 count. Here it is.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Two down, runners at first and second. Line toward right center. And that gets down as he can't get there in time. And the run will score from second as they cut it to 1 at 3-2 now.
Now batting, shortstop, Kevin Root.
Stepping in now, Kevin Root. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Root carries a batting line a little over the 260 mark. There's a fastball right down Broadway taken for a strike.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery.
That's ball 2.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
And it misses. 3-1 now.
2 on, 2 out with a base open here as a pitcher. You have to be awful careful. You just don't want to groove something here and give this guy a pitch and he can hit one out of the park on it.
He's set. The 3-1. 3-2 now. Hit back up the middle. Reined in. Throw to first in time, and the big inning is avoided as the side is retired. So 1 run on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. We're through 6 full. The Mets on top 3-2. Seth McMillan is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
McMillan.
7th inning ready to roll and set to go as the third baseman, Nathan Bird.
Nathan Bird.
Pitch on the way.
0-1.
And he fouls this one off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Chopped at third. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
The batter, number 8, shortstop, Paul Kelly.
Paul Kelly will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the 3rd inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going. Here's the first pitch to him. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Very tight ball game. 3-2 our score in inning number 7. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
Nope.
And he'll try to get him to chase the fastball there, but he lays off. 1-2.
High fastball right there with a 2-strike count. You know what that might be doing? Setting up the next pitch. Could be that hard slider down and away. Something breaking down and away off the plate.
Now another 1-2. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball.
Hey, that fastball caught too much of the plate on an 0-2 count.
And the slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Here's a little chopper up the middle. Oh, and he can't come up with it.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, dealer in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
At the plate now, Jalen Payne, and it's fouled away. No hits to this point. One count and the pitch. And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. Uh-oh, he missed it.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
Into the box now, Jose Ramirez. No balls and 1 strike. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ball game. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. Jumped the gun a bit on that swing, and he's down 1-2.
The offensive approach here is simple. You know the pitcher's going for the K, so set your sights middle of the plate. And then don't worry about the infielders. They're so close, hard contact is a guaranteed rip.
The count now at 2-2. Has a look, now the pitch. And this is swung on and missed, so they come right after him, and it remains 2nd and 3rd, but with 2 away now. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard.
And with first base open, it looks as though they'll go after the next guy with the force at any base now in order and 2 men gone.
And this is the right move here. With first base open, take the bat out of this guy's hands every single time.
stepping in, Julian Reyes. Looking to keep this a one-run game, the pitch.
Ooh, he's really in trouble, and it's just getting worse and worse and worse. This guy needs to find the strike zone in the worst way.
The 1-0.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
Two out, bases loaded. Take sign must have been on there because that's right down the middle. Strike one.
You know, Matty, I'll never understand this. You work so hard throughout the course of the season and course of this game to get in 1-0, 2-0, 3-1 counts. Guarantee yourself a fastball 80 to 90% of the time, and he takes it. Just can't understand the methodology there.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Ball hot foul to the right side, out of play. Here's the 2-2, and he comes back to get him. So a great job pitching out of it with the bases loaded.
With a traditional 7-inning drought.
Derek Savage gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home seventh. Into the box now, Steve Rice. He'll start things out here in the bottom of inning number 7.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Fastball well outside. The 2-1 home.
Ball 3.
Just missed with that heater, but even if he wanted to swing, I don't think he could have caught up to that one.
Motion. Here comes the 3-1, and he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
Man, that's a tough one to swallow. You're hanging on to a slim lead, and the last thing you want to do is give up a leadoff walk. Seems like those are the ones that always come back to haunt you. So we'll see if that's the case here.
Striding in, Bart Flash, leadoff man on base, and we'll see what they have in mind strategy-wise here. First pitch coming, here it is. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
0-1 count, here's the pitch. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. A runner at first with no outs here. Big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
I think it's about time to choke up on that bat and get that foot down. He's awfully tardy right now.
Misses, ball 2.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
Now the 2-2. This is line to left. And that's off the left field wall.
Boy, Giro, that looked like extra bases right off the bat. This thing caroms the ball. Outfielder does a great job of getting it in quickly and probably does a good job holding him to a single.
Yeah, I'm surprised he's not standing on second base there, but you run the replay back. He was busting it out of the box. It's just a nice job by the defense to hold him to a single.
Stepping up now, Jeffrey Bellamy. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind him because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Outside with the fastball, that's 1-0. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. And he will make the catch while ranging backward as he just put the glove up and hauled it in for the first out. And he'll move up to third now. Runners at the corners here with one away.
Good read there at second base to know he could make it to third on the flyout. Now he's only 90 feet away with one out.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Josh Means, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Now a ball hit to center field and deep. Back goes the center fielder way back, and that ball is gone. So a 3-run blast to deep center here. Home run number 5 on the year, and it's now 5-3.
Wow, the pitching staff has to love this one, right? They were down 1, and with one swing of the bat, they're up 2. What a turnaround in this one.
Takes the ball from the pen as he'll try to get the final 2 outs of this 7th frame. Standing in now, Bruce Sanders, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Here comes the 1-0. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first, he's digging for second. And he is into second base with a double. His 3rd hit this afternoon.
That's what happens when a slider doesn't do what you want it to do. That was just one of those cement mixers, kind of just spinning but doing nothing. Nice job of punishing that pitch and picking up 2 bags on one swing.
Into the box, Joel Sloan, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. Aquino is a guy known for his lights-out stuff who tends to rack up strikeout numbers at a very high rate. However, he does at times get wild. Walks have come back to bite him on more than one occasion.
You know, it's not uncommon, Matty B, for a relief pitcher to come in with really good stuff. And it seems like he's either really hit and miss. He'll rack up a lot of strikeouts, but if he's not quite on, he'll also rack up a lot of base on balls. And that can cause a pitching coach and a manager to really start to pull their hair out.
Sent on the ground out to second. Fielded cleanly, and the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
Not sure the spin throw was necessary there, but it sure looked good. Would have been questionable if he threw it away, but he put it right on the money for the out.
Into the box, Pat Sampler, runner in scoring position with Sugan. He's set, and the pitch. Lined into right field, and it's going to get down, a base hit. In to score easily is the runner from third, and the lead will swell to 3 now in the 7th inning. And he is into second base with an RBI double.
Hey, Dero, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
In now, Judd, and he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Loud contact there, but it's well fouled. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Hey, this is a big pitch right here. Can't allow them to tack on any more runs. Let's see if he attacks his zone or buries something in the dirt.
This is on the ground over to first. Scooped up. Off balance throw gets him. Nice play there as the side is retired. But 4 runs score in the inning. 3 coming right here on the 3-run home run. We're through 7 this afternoon as they've doubled up now. It's 6-3. Theo Rice has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Stepping in, Lamont McIntyre. Lifetime against this particular arm. He's just 2 for 9. He's taken him deep once. First pitch of the at-bat. The windup and the 0-1. A high fastball is in there. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Rice, originally from the state of Alabama. He's an 11-year vet at the major league level, so he certainly put together a nice career in professional baseball.
Yeah, Matty, you ain't kidding right there. 10 years, we refer to that in the biz as hitting full pension.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and it backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
Stepping in now, Tristan White. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0.
Got to find a way to scratch at least 1 across. You do not want to take on the monster closing the game down 3.
Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hit high and deep out there to left center field. A ball that's carrying. And just short of a home run, this ball's off the wall. And he's in there at third with a 1-out triple. Cutting it close here, but he comes through in the 8th to extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he was staring at his last at-bat right there, or probably his last at-bat. Would have been tough to get him another AB in this one, but he's able to get it done.
Hey, better late than never, and I'm sure when he walked into that batter's box right there, he's thinking, this very well could be my last AB of this game, so if I'm going to keep this streak alive, I'm going to have to do it right now.
To the plate now, Junior Richard, as he tries to go out and get the slider, but it's not there. It's strike 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. The 0-1 delivery. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
Hey, I thought he was going to work around him right here in this situation. But after getting 2 swinging strikes, there's a change of game plan. I guarantee he's going right after him.
He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third.
That strikeout changes the whole complexion of the inning. He was definitely pitching for it with a runner on third and 1 out, and he got it. Now it's going to take a hit or something like a wild pitch to get that guy home.
At the plate now, Nathan Bird. A ball and no strikes. Now it's 2-0.
Now 2-0 with a great hitter up, a runner on third and 2 outs. This is not the spot where you want to be challenging a hitter like this. This is where you have to pitch very careful.
As a look, now the pitch. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. And he misses again, ball 3.
Well, tying run on deck. He should get something really good to hit right here in a 3-1 count. I'd be sitting on a fastball middle in.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And he missed with it there, ball 4. It's a 2-out walk with the runner still at third.
Now back. Shortstop.
Billy Gant trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away.
Billy Gant.
Now at the plate, Paul Kelly. Dan, this could be a real make-or-break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, man, at least scoring 1 run in this inning is so important to them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 27 outs to work with. They're running out of those pretty quick.
From the stretch.
There are a couple of points in every game that could decide winning or losing. This is one of those critical spots. Time to make some great pitches.
Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Now a slurve taken for a strike, 1-1. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. That one bends into the zone. A strike on the breaking ball.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Going to have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
And he struck him out. Gregorio Rivas is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and stepping in is the veteran shortstop, Kevin Root.
Kevin Root.
First delivery to him on the way. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Here comes the 0-1.
Your idea of working the count goes out the window. You're frustrated right now, down 0-2. Gotta find a way to grind.
And here's a ball hit in the air. But this will land out there just foul. Now another 0-2.
I got to count 1 and 2. That's out.
Not sure if that was a great take or if he got locked up on a two-seamer running away, but either way, it worked out well for him. That's a well-thrown pitch, though.
High in the air down the right field line. And he will make the running catch here deep into the corner. Not an easy play by any stretch, and that's the first out. Stepping into the box, Steve Rice. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. He's set. Here's the 0-1. And it's 1-1. Rivas, 30 years of age. He's a 9-year major league vet. Two balls and a strike. One out, nobody on. And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1. Line toward right center, and that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. So that's his second knock of the game, and you can add this to his ever-growing list of multi-hit performances this season.
Does this guy ever look bad at the dish? I mean, really doesn't. Fighting for a batting crown, throwing out multi-knock games daily. It's going to be a fight to the finish right here.
Into the box now, Bart Flash. Pitch swung on and missed the throw. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down.
It's not easy to steal on a catcher that has a good arm, but he did just that and beats that throw into second base.
One out and a runner on second base. And a liner foul into the seats down the right side.
Well, somebody's sitting off speed right here. Only way he was late on that heater is he was expecting another changeup.
Mowing away with that one. It's 1-2.
And that's his strikeout pitch right there. You know, you'll see a lot of guys swing right over the top of that one. But in this situation, he was able to hold back. That's a nice take.
The 1-2 is taken for ball 2.
Well, he kind of got caught chasing the first two pitches out of the strike zone. But I think he's caught on to their game a little bit right now. Two tough pitches that he took with 2 strikes, and now the count is 2-2.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Here now the 2-2.
After fouling off the second one, I got to step out of the box, adjust my batting gloves, and tell myself there's no chance he's tripling up on that pitch.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. And now this ball's lifted in the air down the right field line, but this will get back into the seats, so the count holds at 2-2. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
This pitching staff has done a really good job against this guy in this series. This is a really good hitter, and it's not easy to make a guy strike out 5 times in a series up to this point, but that's what they've done to this guy so far.
Standing in now, Jeffrey Bellamy, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. And a fastball in there for a strike, 1-1. And he lays off this one down and in for ball 2. To 2-2 now. Working for the punch out and the offering. Pulled toward right center field. Right fielder is on the run. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. Brent Means comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth. Kicking off the top of the ninth, Jalen Kane, and they'll need him to get something going here.
They look like they're up against it here, down 3 on the road, trying to come back against the closer.
First delivery to him on the way. 0-1 the count. And he lays off for ball 1. And he can't get out of the way there, so the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning.
And this guy loves to throw the slider, and it's a very effective pitch for him. But here's the flip side of that coin. He starts this one too far inside and plunks the hitter.
Now batting, Jose Ramirez. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Count 1-0.
Nobody out, runner on first. Fastball just inside.
The last thing you want to do when you've got a 3-run lead in the ninth is give the other guys any sense of hope. It's a good time to challenge here on 2-0, especially since there's a good chance he's taking until he gets a strike.
And this pitch is inside, and he can't find the zone all of a sudden. 3-0.
This would be an absolute terrible start to the inning. After drilling the first guy, you can't allow the second guy to reach base via the wall.
3-0 pitch.
You maybe get 2 pitches a game where all the guesswork goes out the window. This is certainly that situation.
Hit pretty well out toward right center field. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
Well, he was definitely struggling coming into this one, but I think we can say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
At the plate, A.J. Mitchell, as the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1.
Hey, this isn't going to be an easy save. These guys are making it work for this one.
Runners at second and third here, nobody out. fastball taken a little under the letters, called a strike.
Great job of doubling up with a fastball inside. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher go in there, but they won't go back in there a second time. This guy's not afraid to pitch inside.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Fouled off.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
Here now the 2-2. Oh, and look out as this runs in and gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one.
Wow, you never want the tying run on base, especially that way. Looked like he lost his release point and the ball ran inside until it caught him. Now we'll see if he can work around it.
So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, Julian Reyes. And he does so representing the possible go-ahead run. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. This one's flared off to the right side. Lays himself out and makes a spectacular catch. And they will not try anything here, so the bases remain loaded with 1 away. Well, sometimes you see diving catches that happen because of a bad route, but that certainly wasn't the case here. That's an exceptional route efficiency as calculated by ShowTrack, and it's evident it was a big reason why he was able to lay out and bring that one in. So striding forward now, Lamont McIntyre. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
High and deep to left center field. Back on it is the left fielder. Still going back. It's out of here, and they've taken the lead in the 9th. Santa Maria. So 1 swing, and he unloads the bases on that one as they move out in front 7-6.
Complete the comeback with a flourish, going deep with a grand slam to take the lead. Don't get style points in this game, but I'd give him some if I could hand some out.
David Ellis enters the game with 1 gone in the top of inning number 9.
Ellis.
Stepping in now, Tristan White. As he rips it on the ground to second. He's right there, and that's the 2nd out.
Well, I think he got away with one right there. It was a fastball right down the middle, and he hit it hard, but he couldn't elevate it at all. Would have been a different story if he did.
Digging in, Junior Richard. Outfield shaded a bit to left center, the first pitch.
Off the plate, ball 1.
Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. The 1-0. It's laid off for ball 2.
Like to see him be looking to the opposite field with this next swing. Pitcher's trying to work you away.
2-1 now. Fastball well outside.
Every base runner in a close game like this really matters, so you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
4 runs here in this half inning. Oh, this is hit hard towards second. And a clean base hit. So he gets off the schneid, as they say, and is now 1 for 5 in the game. So he waited till the 9th inning, but he comes through here to extend the hit streak. That was close.
Yeah, Matty B, you see that wry smile of him coming out of the box right there. He knew what was on the line. He'd be lying if he didn't.
There's a lot of pressure on him because you're walking into that batter's box thinking, I have a nice streak going, and this is more than likely going to be my last AB. He comes through in the clutch.
And the runner will get back standing. Another look to first, keeping particularly close tabs on him. So now to the plate, Nathan Bird, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. Pitch out, nothing doing. And he misses again with it here. It's 3-0 now. One-run game here in the top of the 9th. Here's a swing and a little bouncer out to the left of the mound. Throw on to first will finally retire him as the inning will draw to a close. But the damage was done right here as you get another look at the grand slam home run. Home half of the 9th coming up. Miami is on top 7-6. Jumbo Johnson comes on looking for a save here in the bottom of the 9th inning. Josh Means will be the first one to greet him here as he'll be forced to turn around and hit from the left side now.
Boy, this guy right here in that last AB, how about straightaway center field? He hits a bomb, and as a pitcher, you're trying to pitch to the big part of the ballpark, but a guy like this, if he has pop to hit it out to center field, I might have to think pitching this guy down and away down on the corner.
Fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1. And he misses 2-1. He got a pitch to handle as this ball is hit high in the air and deep. And folks, this ball game is tied. A solo shot here to straightaway right field, and we are tied again.
That can be demoralizing. You have the lead, and you give up a home run in the bottom of the 9th to tie it. Now you just have to continue to play this one out.
Into the box, Bruce Sanders, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. 3 for 4 so far, and seeing it well in this ball game. The 1-0.
Sometimes you can get away with a pitch in that location when you're running it up there that hard, but not consistently. You still have to work the edges of the zone most of the time.
Fastball taken inside for a ball. 2-1 now. Now the pitch. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. Lays off ball 4, so now the potential winning run is aboard at first. Settling in now, Joel Sloan. The winning run is at first base. Here's the first pitch, and he'll try and get that winning run into scoring position as he puts this one down. Only play will be to first, so there you go. The possible winning run is into scoring position now on the sacrifice. So digging in now, Pat Sample, and he's got a chance to bring in the winning run. Question is whether they'll even pitch to him. Here's the first pitch, and a high strike there, 0-1. Hit well down the left field line, but back into the crowd, foul. Now the 0-2 pitch. Again, he sends it out of play. Ready with another 2-strike offering.
This right-handed pitcher, his bread and butter is that two-seamer, and he loves to throw it inside.
And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away. So a big moment in the ball game here. Judd, as he'll look to get the ball into the outfield and bring home what would be the winning run from second base. Here's the first pitch. This year against right-handed pitching, Judd brings a batting line of barely over 200, so there's certainly some room for improvement there.
Yeah, Matty, he's well aware of it. Runners in scoring position, that's where you need to be on your game. He's just expanded the zone entirely too much in these situations.
Count even now at 1-1. Swing here and a little looper, and I don't think anyone's going to get there. That one's going to fall. And can you believe it? They'll walk off here with an 8-7 victory.
Yeah, that ninth inning shows the highs and lows of this crazy game of baseball. They lose the lead in the top half, and there are some somber faces in the dugout, no doubt. Then they rally in the bottom half of the inning, and those somber faces are in the other dugout. That was quite a roller coaster ride.
Several good offensive performances in this one, but none better than the one turned in by the guy you see right there. He's our top player of the game.
Well, he blasted a couple of balls over the wall in this one. really put the guys on his back and carried him to the victory.
Close one, 8-7 is how it finishes today. The Falcons came through when it mattered in the 9th on the way to the win. David Ellis gets the win in relief, his 6th of the season. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
Here now is our final line score. First, for your victorious home team, 8 runs on 14 hits. No errors. They left 10 men on base. For the visitors, 7 runs on 12 hits. 1 error. They left 8 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 29 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
It will be 5-1 minutes. Then this guy steals third. They're coming hard now. left you. He left you. 5-1. Then this guy steals third. You'll watch their car. He left it. He left it.